The greatest danger to our future is apathy. Your life begins to end the moment you start being silent about the things that matter. Apathy can be overcome by enthusiasm. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. The opposite of art is not ugliness, it's indifference. The opposite of faith is not heresy, it's indifference. And the opposite of life is not death, it's indifference. A little neglect may breed great mischief. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. And for want of a horse, the rider was lost. None so deaf as those who will not hear. There are few signs in a soul's state more alarming than that of religious indifference. That is, the spirit of thinking all religions equally true, the real meaning of which is that all religions are equally false. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. Thou shalt not be a victim. Thou shalt not be a perpetrator. Above all, thou shalt not be a bystander. The worst sin towards our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That's the essence of inhumanity. By far the most dangerous foe we have to fight is apathy, indifference from whatever cause, not from a lack of knowledge, but from carelessness, from absorption in other pursuits, from a contempt bred of self-satisfaction. Bad men need nothing more to compass their ends than that good men should look on and do nothing. Science may have found a cure for most evils, but it has found no remedy for the worst of them all, the apathy of human beings. The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion, and the ill to help others. It is far more important to resist apathy than anarchy or despotism, for apathy can give rise, almost indifferently, to either one. It is often when night looks darkest, it is often before the fever breaks that one senses the gathering moment for change, when one feels that resurrection of hope in the midst of despair and apathy. Apathy is the self-defense of the powerless. Because of indifference, one dies before one actually dies. Apathy is one of the characteristic responses of any living organism when it is subjected to stimuli too intense or too complicated to cope with. The cure for apathy is comprehension. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who do not do anything about it. We may have found a cure for most evils, but it has found no remedy for the worst of them all, the apathy of human beings. Indifference to me is the epitome of evil. Darkness feeds on apathy. Ignorance is a matter of laziness, indifference, and apathy. Human beings make life so interesting. Do you know that in a universe so full of wonders, they have managed to invent boredom, death? It's a disease. Nobody thinks or feels or cares anymore. Nobody gets excited or believes in anything except their own comfortable little gosh darn mediocrity. Elections belong to the people. It's their decision. If they decide to turn their back on the fire and burn their behinds, then they will just have to sit on their blisters. Apathy is the death knell of any order. Once a system has degenerated to the point that apathy is the only thing holding it in place, it is in its twilight phase. Then one day, the music stops. Apathy is the glove into which evil slips its hand. Apathy and evil, the two work hand in hand. They are the same. Really, evil wills it. Apathy allows it. Evil hates the innocent and the defenseless most of all. Apathy doesn't care as long as it's not personally inconvenienced. Scientists announced today that they have discovered a cure for apathy. However, they claim no one has shown the slightest interest in it. Apathy occurs when you aren't interested enough in your own life to be the chief influence in it. A lot of you cared, just not enough. Which quote in this video was your favorite? Share your opinion in the comments below. Don't miss out on a chance to see the next video showing on the screen. Also, make sure to subscribe and enable all notifications. Our channel can help you awaken to a life of purpose and presence through the famous words of wisdom from history.